Hello everybody, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. So, last part we finished a fight that we started in the part prior to that. It took us a number of attempts to actually finish that fight successfully. But we managed to save Adoy, and as it turns out, he can't really teach Nera anything particularly useful. So, yeah. We also attempted to find the dead wife of some dude who happens to live in this area, who got killed when she went out to go and, I guess, talk to all the goblins that were getting spawned when Adoy attempted to use magic or something to make peas or something. I don't quite recall what it was. He tried to use magic to do some shit, and, well, it popped out goblins instead. So yeah, that's a thing. Let's see. So I think this part, the only things we really have to do are to turn in a whole bunch of bandit scalps in Baragast. And I need to check out Cloakwood, wherever the hell that is. Let me check the world map. Where is Cloakwood again? Cloakwood is here, so we're going to go ahead and I think basically just beeline straight back up to Baragast. That seems about right.
With caution.
Let me go ahead and get my timer started as well. We have a bunch of crap to sell, and as it turns out, because it took us a day, well, over a day to arrive here, one, we're probably going to want to go and rest in an inn because our guys are presumably exhausted, but also it opens, or not. I expected it to open up the ability to do some more identifications with spells, but evidently I'm an idiot. That's not actually the case. Does this say where she is? No, it doesn't. I don't quite know where Vi is. Let me pull up the journal and see if I can find her anywhere in here. I know somebody like walked up to us and told us about her. Like that they wanted to see us or something. But it doesn't look like any of our things here actually tell us where she is located, so that's a thing that I'm gonna have to...
With caution.
I think she was out and about somewhere. I think she was like out in the area here, like on the street somewhere. I might be misremembering. She might have been in an inn. And sadly, I don't think this is one of those games where you can like walk up to somebody and ask, hey, do you happen to know where so-and-so is? So I'm just kind of left wandering. Let's check out Feldpost's Inn. Maybe she's in here. Duncan... I don't think she was upstairs. I think we only had to go upstairs to deal with somebody, yes. So if she's in here, she's not right here. There we go. I was pressing the wrong key, so our guys just couldn't figure out how to actually walk out the door. Town Crier. Do you have anything to say out of curiosity? Hear ye, the criminal Basilisk has been killed. It is said that the hero Korgath did the deed. May he always be welcome in our town. Well, thank you, I guess. Okay, and you have nothing else to say. Let's check out the Burning Wizard. I don't think she was in here either. I'm pretty sure we saw her outside. Like, just out in the open, on the walking around on the street somewhere.
Think carefully.
I'm tired.
Yes, I kind of figured you would be by now, Branwen. Again, it did take us, what was it, a day and 8 hours to get here.
Something on your mind?
Casting spells isn't as easy as I make it look.
You guys are not the ones I'm looking for. Where the fuck is she?
Rest when we can.
Okay, I'm tired now too. Okay, maybe we'll just go ahead and rest. I mean, it's not like we desperately need the money so that we can rest or anything, so it's not that big of a deal. And the game did say it was Baragost, right? Just to double check I'm not an idiot who's misreading this. Yeah, Marooned in Baragost. Oh, never mind. It does actually tell me. The Jovial Jugular Inn. Where the hell is that? Oh. You know, it's the inn right next to where we came in. I'm an idiot. I didn't read the thing properly, apparently. So, okay, now we know where she is. We can go ahead and, talk to her. And, potentially get a room there to rest. Because, yeah. 3 of us are currently exhausted. The other ones will presumably get exhausted. God, you idiots.
Yes?
Before we actually find a place to rest. Obviously, I want to rest in the absolute best accommodations we possibly can. Because why would I accept anything less? I don't know if there's actually a significant difference. Depending upon what rooms you rest in. I assume there is. I just don't know that for certain. Okay, and there's Vi. Why is she walking up to us? Oh, she's not walking up to us. She's just deciding to move around.
Can I assist you?
Yes. Oh, so as it turns out, I'm not the one holding on to them. You are. So that is a pretty penny. We have 10,000 gold. Anybody else have any? Really? Okay. You, Cleet is the only one who actually had any. I thought I had spread them out a little bit, but I guess I was misremembering. We have a whole bunch of other stuff we also need to sell, so we're going to inevitably end up needing to go and find somebody else to sell crap to, because she only accepts the bandit scalps. Show me your list of services. You have a royal room. Wonderful. It is basically 8 gold to rest here. Again, I don't know if there's an actual difference here. I assume there is. Resting in better ones. I think resting does give you like a bonus to XP for some amount of time. I might be wrong about that. So basically, unless you're like for some reason really strapped for cash, which doesn't seem to be the case in this game, you might as well rest in the absolute best accommodations you can.
Every once in a while, I forget I'm fleeing red wizards who want to open up my brain and study it, and I realize I'm having the time of my life.
Of course you are. You're with me. Sure. That's fantastic. Now make me a sandwich. Nah. Let's see. I'm glad to hear that, Nayra. If your idea of fun is endless battles and looting bodies, I see your point. Well, Nayra, I'm glad to hear that you're having the time of your life.
That's it? That's all you have to say? I was hoping you enjoyed having me along as well.
Oh. Well, apparently I guess I didn't quite flirt hard enough. You certainly are different from anyone else I've met.
Different how?
Well, you're prettier than any half-orc I've ever seen. She's a half-elf. I don't think she'd particularly like being compared to a half-orc. Everyone's different there. That's just how people are. It's your impulsive nature. Maybe effervescent is a better word? I don't know.
Effervescent? I like that. But let's leave it there for now. I draw the line at effulgent.
Neighbor's confidence has grown since we began traveling together. Maybe all she needed was a chance to be part of a group. Or maybe she's responding to the presence of one particular person. Now, I'm kind of curious. Just out of curiosity.
With caution.
How saying that, of course, she's having fun because she's with me
Every once in a
works.
while, I forget I'm fleeing red wizards who want to open up my brain and study it, and I realize I'm having the time of my life.
I'm just curious to know how she reacts differently.
You sound awfully sure of yourself.
Maybe so. I know I feel a lot more confident since you've been around. Well, the truth is, it's all a front. More often than not, I'm terrified. Not really. Maybe so. I know I feel a lot more confident since you've been around.
Really? I feel the same way. Ever since we met on the road, I've begun feeling more and more like there's nothing I can't do.
See, you're right to feel that way with or without wild magic. You're the kind of woman who can do anything she sets her mind to doing. Don't worry, that feeling will pass. It's probably just a wild surge. That's the spirit. Now let's get back to the matter at hand. Yeah, you know. You're right to feel that way with or without wild magic. You're the kind of woman who can do anything she sets her mind to doing.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. I'll keep it in mind the next time I'm deciding whether to fight or run for my life.
Oh, don't worry, Naira. It's all fine. Okay, so we've flirted with Naira.
With caution.
For the second time throughout this entire series so far. Although we've only really started doing that within the past, like, part. Or, well, not past part, but, you know, past
Caution.
2 recording sessions now. This would be the second recording session in which we've actually flirted with her. Last time was not the last recording session, but the one before that. So 3 parts ago. Yeah, 3 parts sounds about right. Let's head into the smithery here.
Carefully.
Buddy, I got a whole lot of crap I need to sell you because it's either not that good and thus is worse than my current gear, or our guys just can't use it. Oh, but of course you're not interested in buying a lot of stuff I have, so that's also fun. Small shield, splint mail, I don't need that. Pretty sure all our guys who can wear that are already wearing it. I don't know if I really want to keep that robe. Quality Warhammer, small shield +1 is not the greatest because it doesn't have the protection against missiles. I do actually still need to check out this Warhammer, otherwise we'd only sell it for 1 gold, and it might be worth a whole hell of a lot more than that for all I know. Short bow +1. Are you... Oh, you're using a short bow +1. This is also a short bow +1. I got 2. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
Yes.
In that case, sell the other one. And, Knave's robe. Do I want to... Armor class +1 and slashing... or versus slashing attacks and save versus death +1. I mean, the game doesn't indicate this is better. So so the question is, do I want you to have protection against missile attacks or slashing attacks? Because that's the thing that determines here. And I'm gonna be honest, I think slashing attacks is probably more useful than missile attacks. Also, now that I think about it, let's go ahead and Bastard Sword +1. I don't think you were using a Bastard Sword, are you? No, you're using a quality longsword. Since also not that great. This actually has worse stacko and worse damage for maximum damage. I don't really care about the gauntlets, so let's go ahead and prioritize that Warhammer, which is not better than what you have right now. Because yours is a +2, and it's a named one, not just generic Warhammer. Also because it's not quality, would eventually break. That's another thing to take into it. Well, actually no, because it's +1, it wouldn't break. actually, now that I think about it.
I
Think
can make whatever
carefully.
you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
Do you happen to have another longsword +1? Because I think we bought one from you before, right? Pretty sure it was you. You don't. That's a shame, buddy. Cursed Berserking Sword. No, I sold you that. And I definitely don't want to be using it. No, he does not have anything that interests me. Oh. That's a +1 to armor class. That's a +1 and an extra +1 versus missiles. Requires 15 strength. Do I have 15 strength? I don't. I have 13. So I can't use that right now. Can you?
I'll do my best.
Okay. Well, Khalid here can use large shield, so... And it's dirt cheap. Especially considering we're about to sell him a bastard sword for over 1,000. So let's go ahead and buy one of those. So sell that, buy that. Do you have... You do not.
Orion would be proud of your actions.
You, however, Jaheira, do also have the strength necessary to use one. Oh, do I want to buy this large shield +1? Oh, it's a +2 to armor class and an extra +1 versus missile attacks compared to the normal large shields +1 armor class and an extra for versus missile attacks. I actually scrolled down a little too far and missed this one here. Yeah, we're gonna buy it. And we're gonna kit people out. Make sure it, okay, yeah, so just had to double check. So we'll go ahead and give Khalid here the special +1. We'll give Jaheira, oh, actually, because that's a +1, it's actually well, okay, so she currently sits at a +1 armor, or excuse me, -1 armor class, because this is a +1 giving a +2. Because this is just generic one, it's only a +1 and only becomes a +2 versus missile attacks. So actually, she's better off not using that right now. And the same would technically apply to me, because I'm using a medium shield +1. Out of curiosity, do you happen to have like a medium shield +2 or something? No, you don't. That's a shame. If you did, I'd actually probably buy that, because that would actually be really good. So we wasted a little bit of money buying a large shield that is actually not worth equipping anybody with. Thinking about it, it's actually probably better to also buy probably better to actually buy Khalid the medium shield +1, because that's an armor class 2, which technically makes it... Well, no, it wouldn't actually, because he's using the +1 large shield, so never mind. We'll sell his medium shield, because nobody's going to use it. And this guy happens to ever restock another... large shield +1, or, you know, anybody else stocks another one, we will probably buy it, because it's actually really nice. That technically against melee or missile attacks, it gives us a +3 to armor class, which is really nice. Well, I say +1, technically it decreases your armor class by an extra 1. Because armor class is a number that you want as low as possible, preferably in the negatives. You know, never forget that. Do you have any more identify? You don't, and I would have to remove a magic missile for you to have another identify. So, okay, you haven't quite leveled up enough to get anything there, that's fine. We sold some stuff. There's some other places to sell here. I'm pretty sure there's like a more of a general goods shop. Yeah.
This city is a
With
blight
caution.
on the landscape. Better to have let the land grow wild.
Yes, Jaheira, we know. Well, I say we know. This is the first time I've actually heard you vocalize complaints about building cities. Doesn't really change anything. But thanks for telling us, I guess. So... Oh shit, no, Kagran's dead. Is there another place to sell? I forgot. Kagran died. Because we kind of took him on a quest. And he got gunned down. Well, not gunned down, but he got like prioritized by a giant or something. And it just murdered him. And as a result, we can't sell here at all. This store is literally inoperable. So, never mind. We're still going to be stuck carrying a whole bunch of crap in our inventory that we can't sell yet. We probably could have sold it at the other town down to the south. What is it called? Nashkel? But we didn't go to Nashkel. We decided to beeline straight back up to Baragost. And as it turns out, that may not have been the best idea if I wanted to maximize selling crap. But oh well. Can't do anything about it. So, we need to travel to you. Which I'm going to assume probably means well, actually... Presumably there's 3 ways to get to Cloakwood. We can travel to the ritual circle area thing here. I'm assuming that's what that is. This forested area or to the Friendly Arm Inn. And depending on which one we travel to decides roughly which part of the map we need to go to. We'll just travel to the woods here, because why not? And then I need to head
With caution.
to that one, I want to assume. How are our levels going? Jaheira's next at 435. Oh. What the fuck are you guys? I don't think we've seen these things before. And there's a whole lot of them. I'm not fans of that. I'm really not.
As you direct.
I kind of hope that they're weak. Looks like they might be. Yes, also, Imawin. Wrong arrow.
Thy tempest shield! As you direct.
Feel my power.
Oh yeah, these guys are weak. That's nice. And they're actually worth a decent amount of XP at 35 each from the looks of it.
Stand
Oh,
back.
no.
This.
Naira, I don't want you to be an idiot.
What you want?
You just stand back.
My blade will cut you down to size.
You move down to take care of that one, I guess.
My heart's really not in this.
Like, Naira, you just get the free XP. Okay?
Ah. Feel my power.
Tempest, give us victory!
Yeah, so, okay, these guys don't have a whole lot of health. They also just dropped a whole ton of gold for us.
With caution.
So we're gonna go ahead and take all this. Well, I say a whole lot. Some of them look to have literally only dropped a single gold coin. That is just a generic necklace, so I don't really care to take it. And that is a sleep spell. I'll take it. Well, I'm pretty sure you already know that. Yes, you do. In fact, you have a ton of those currently sitting in your inventory. Also, apparently you have some... Okay, some of these you can learn, so... We'll write Horror and Agonazar's Scorcher. As well as Stinking Cloud. Okay.
Think carefully.
And that gets us a little bit of XP as well, because, you know, why not? per reading gets XP for the party. Like I said, why not? Okay, get everybody ready to go. This, in theory, will allow us to go to Cloakwood. Yes, it will. 16 hours. And
What is the plan?
it is during the day. Our identify spells have not reset. Okay, and that's just a squirrel.
Yes.
Okay, so we have, what is it here again? Like another bandit camp or something? The investigation of the bandit camp has directed me to Cloakwood. It appears there is a competing iron mine hidden somewhere deep within the forest. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I have zero clue where it is, so we're going to probably end up exploring most of the map unless we just stumble upon it. Which is, of course, a possibility. Especially because I'm not actually walking around the edge of the map. Oh, hey! Random named dude. I'm not sure how to take this. Couple of named dudes. Really not sure how to take this.
Identify yourselves.
Oh, I apologize for my rudeness. I mistook you for someone else. Let me introduce myself. I am Aldeth Sashenstar. You must understand that at the moment I'm under a terrible amount of stress. You see, my dear sir, there is a group of uncouth savages that have declared their intention of killing my friends and me. I've been holed up in this cabin for several days, and I have lacked the wherewithal to try to make an escape. Perhaps you kind folks would help a fellow in trouble? Yes, we would. Good. I'm glad you had the sense of decency to help a man in my situation. Let me explain my predicament. My friends and I come here every year to do some sport hunting. This year, however, a group of woodland savages threatened us with bodily harm if we did not stop our hunting trip. Being civilized men, we realize that it's well within our rights to hunt where we damn well please. After a few more days of hunting, the crass woodmen lost all pretense of humanity and murdered Elbin, one of my oldest friends. I'm sure that they plan to attack our cottage here, so we had best be prepared. These guys are dressed like bandits, I just want to note.
I have no quarrel with those who respect my forest.
I just want to note, these guys are wearing very similar outfits to the bandits that we've killed. Not quite sure how to take that. Trespassers and butchers of our wood, I, Senayad, have come to administer the punishment that you have brought down upon yourselves. Yet, who are the ones that stand beside you, with whom we have no quarrel? It is now to you that I speak. These men have most likely duped you into protecting their sorry hides. They have most likely not told of the druid they have slain in cold blood. I will allow you to rethink your earlier decision, and leave these men to their most deserved fate. Do not listen to these slavering wild men, my dear friends. They lie as befits the uncultured barbarians that they are. Senayad, it is good to see you once more. Jaheira, you are welcome among us. The trees have missed your gentle care. Will you aid us against these barbaric interlopers? I could do no less, Korgath. Sorry, Eldeth, but we're siding with the druids. They have this great aloe vera balm. They're going to give away samples of my armor has been chafing a bit, you know? Well, you know, I guess we can try for a peaceful solution before we outright murder one of these two groups. There must be a way to solve this. Oh, well, I actually didn't read what he said. What did he say? You have made your choice, fools. Now you will suffer together with your hunter friends. No, Korgath, you cannot ask this of me. I will not. There must be a way to solve this without bloodshed. They should be stamped out before they cause further harm to the forest, but I wish not to burden my friend. So be it. These trespassers may leave, but I warn you now, these are my protected lands. If you further disturb the peace, the repercussions will be severe. Consider yourself warned. You will not consider staying, Jaheira? I'm afraid not. Safe travels then, my friend. One day, perhaps, we will meet again. Be well, Senayad. Be well. We got 1,000 XP. I give you my gratitude for the aid you have given us. If you ever travel to Baldur's Gate, come to the Merchants League estate, and I will aid you in any way I can. Take now this small token of my appreciation. I got a potion of heroism. And another 2000 XP. Which is still not quite enough to level up Jaheira. Just a note. Okay, so potion of heroism. I assume it was given to my character, so where the hell is it? I don't know. The party gained an item, but I don't see it on me. Oh, it was given to Jaheira for some reason. Okay, sure. This potion is imbued with a powerful enchantment that will simulate a temporary increase in level. The effect lasts for 2 hours, which makes this potion a powerful ally in a deadly combat. This potion may only be used by warriors. Do we have anybody who actually... Oh, yes, we do, apparently. Okay. Apparently, I'm assuming since we're not grayed out, me, Khalid, and Jaheira all qualify as eligible classes. So that's nice to know. Plus 10% base hit points. Thaco is set to 90% of the current base. And lasts for 2 hours. Yeah, we're going to hold on to that because it might prove useful in the future. I've literally never used a potion except for healing potions, and my timer was just about to go off, so we're going to go ahead and I think end this part here. Next part, we will continue trying to find this iron mine that apparently exists somewhere in the forest here in Cloakwood. Not quite sure where it is, but like I said, we'll try to find it. So that'll be it for this part. Go ahead and do a save. This is 29. A quick reminder that I do have a Patreon, Discord, and a Streamlabs donation link. You can find links to all of those down below in the description. If you want to stay updated on what's going on with the channel, I do highly recommend that you join the Discord. That is my go-to place for posting about that type of stuff. I don't typically post elsewhere, generally speaking. As for the Patreon and Streamlabs donation links, those are the two best ways to support the channel. If you find yourself enjoying this series or any of the other series on the channel, Patreon takes a 5% cut, but in exchange, they provide a nice, easy way for me to be able to authenticate pledges, and thus you gain early access to videos because of this. If you go Streamlabs, however, the channel takes 100% or pretty damn close to 100% of whatever you give. As a result, they don't provide any good means for me to be able to like authenticate who's who when it comes to donations, tips, pledges, whatever you want to call it. If you go the monthly donation route in Streamlabs, as a result, like I said, I don't have a good way of authenticating purchases so that I know who gets early access to videos and who doesn't. As a result, Streamlabs is there mostly as the I want to maximize the support to the channel option, while Patreon is the you want to get goodies for supporting the channel, basically, is the simplest way to describe the differences in service you get, depending on which route you go. But nonetheless, links to both of those are also down below in the description. Use whichever one you prefer. I will see you all next time. Until then, goodbye and farewell.